Welcome back to the biggest agricultural platform known as Nduna Ngombe. My name, of course, is Mitchell Mutumba Smata, aka the Induna Ngombe, which means headman of cattle in English. This is officially video number 100. Video number 100. 100. We've reached 100 videos. I never thought I'd do 100 videos before. I thought I'd probably just do 90, 70 videos, just see how it goes. But over time, the channel has grown. We get subscribers. We get people in the comment section always letting me know what should the next topic be on agriculture, what would they want to know. And I do this, and I will do the research and do a presentation on it. So today we're going to do a presentation on a goat breed. I felt for video number 100 we should do a presentation on a goat breed. As you guys know, I'm never writing solo. I got my trusted notebook with me today. It's always writing with me whenever we do these videos. It is the Kalahari Red Goat. The red goat, the red African goat. It's another indigenous type of goat. Yeah, it's an indigenous type of goat, but not like our indigenous speckled and whatever goats. But this is a breed that we can consider indigenous, a bigger, heavier breed. It is known as the Kalahari. The picture, of course, as you guys can see, is contrast of Farmers Weekly, the biggest agricultural magazine, I believe, in SADC. For me, which is almost like a holy grail of agriculture. So let's get into the Kalahari Reds. The Kalahari goats. In 1998, the goats were shown with the Savannah goats at the Bloemfontein Agricultural Show under the name of Brown Savannah. The aspiration by the farmers of Kalahari Red goats to register a separate breed was an important driving force. DNA tests were conducted to determine whether there was efficient genetic separation between the Boer goats, Savannah, and Kalahari Reds. The results of all the tests showed that the difference between the red goats and the Boer goats were greater than that of the Boer goat, between the Boer goat and the Savannah goat. Oh, I have pictures of the Savannah goat. This is the Savannah goat, the close cousin of the Boer goat, the white goat. That's the Savannah one. We'll do a video on him soon. The Kalahari Red is a red, medium to large frame, lobbed ear meat goat. It has a fine head, loose ears, round horns that are bent backwards. So the horns are round and they are bent backwards. And a loose supply skin with folds, especially in bucks. Those must be feminine, wedged slightly to the front, which is a sign of their fertility. The bucks is heavier in their head, neck, and forequarters, and must be masculine, such as this bad boy. Must look like a buck, as you guys can see. Horns backwards, the face looks very masculine, and the head is heavy, and the neck area is very big neck. Has a very big neck. So it's a good looking buck, very good looking buck. The ideal is brown goats with color shading that ranges between light brown to dark brown. It has a smooth short hair coat that is very well pigmented. Production norms. Age at first breeding is 6 months with 100 days. Winning weight of buck kids is about 25 kgs to 100 days. Winning weight for females is about 21 kgs to 100 days. Matured weight of does, which are the females, you call a female sheep a doe, not an ewe. An ewe is a sheep. Does is 75 kgs. Production. The production of the Kalahari Red is meat. The meat is tender and tasty meat tender and tasty meat at a young age. Healthy, low fat, and has low fat. Excellent quality skin, a value added trait. So I believe the skin, you could use it to make goat leather. I don't know, is there something like goat leather? No, there is. You can make goat leather. So the skin could be used for goat leather. Normal production environment, it's arid to semi-arid savanna areas. So this is a goat breed that you could run in areas that are arid, which have light grazing, heavy grazing. It would survive, as they said. It likes those areas. So that's something you might have to consider when you're about to farm them. So I had to get the numbers, the weights. The weights are very important for any farmer. The bucks weigh about 100 and 115 kgs. Those at full-grown does weigh about 75 kgs. The use of the Kalahari Red. The Kalahari Red is a very good meat-producing breed of goat. They grow relatively fast and also very suitable to commercial meat goat farming businesses. Special consideration. The Kalahari Red goats are very active and extremely hardy animals. They are ideally suited to the harsh and outstretched conditions of larger parts of South Africa, also here in Namibia. They are very adaptable and breed well in the arid and semi-arid areas. They are excellent foragers and are usually feed on a vast variety of plants and grass and grain. They can go far in search of food and water. The Kalahari Red goats are usually resistant to diseases and parasites and require less care and management than other goat breeds. So this is why I like it. How I got to know the Kalahari Red was I followed a page on Facebook called it's Kalahari Reds. I just forgot. Yeah, it's Kalahari Red page. And there was one farmer who posted a picture of a very beautiful buck, which was standing on its hind legs or on the fence, looking over to some does in heat. Very muscular, looked like a beast. And I think the buck's name was Beast. So that's why I fell in love with them. And I felt that video number 100, I want to do a video on Kalahari Red goats. Have I farmed them? Not really. I had my experience goat farming, but I lost faith in it because my uncles would steal my goats. But it is something that I would love to farm in future. As they said, full-grown Kalahari Red buck is 115 kgs. Does are about 75 kgs. And you win weight is about 25 to 100 days to 21 kgs. So it's up there. It's a very good meaty breed. And it's something that I'd look at. And one thing that I read about the Kalahari Red was, if you're using a Kalahari Red buck, I almost said ram, if you're using a Kalahari Red buck on, for example, savanna goats or on your indigenous goats, they give uniform colors. The kids would come out, not calves, the kids would come out red in color. So that's why I fell in love with them. Uniform color goats. And I know a lot of people used to say the Red Bull goat, but as I said in the information, genetic tests were done to see how closely related they are to the Boer goat, and there's a huge contrast. So it's a breed on its own, known as the Kalahari Red of goats. The picture here of this ram, the picture of the buck on the cover of Farmers Weekly belongs to Mr. Eddie Hussen in South Africa. He's a breeder. He's a Kalahari goat breeder. You guys can get your hands on the latest Farmers Weekly and read up on him and his journey with breeding Kalahari Red goats, and the interesting journey and what the educational information he might share with you guys on what you must do when you're starting out and so forth. So what would I say when you're starting out buying goats? You have to, of course, look, as I mentioned in the information that I gave, the buck has to have a very muscular head, strong neck, horns that grow backwards, loose skin around the neck area, which has to be muscular, and a good beard, of course. You want to look for those type of rams. So if you're going to go buy a buck, probably take this picture, make a copy out of it, or go download a picture online and use this as a pointer to selecting your Kalahari Red buck, your future heads here. So those are my 2 cents, guys. Once again, I just want to say thank you very much for sticking with me on this page, before I even say thank you, if you like the content that I put out on this video, of course, guys, give me a thumbs up. You give me a huge thumbs up. It helps a lot. And also subscribe to the page. Hit the subscription button. Turn on the bell notification so you guys are informed on future uploads. And then now let me give my thanks. Once again, thank you very much to the subscribers who've stayed with me this long, being part of this agricultural page. It has been a long journey for me. I started this page in 2018, 2017, somewhere there. I only had 45 subscribers. Today I have about 234. I believe the numbers will still continue growing, but it has grown from 44 subscribers to where it is today. And I love having interactions with my people that subscribe in the comment section. I always respond and I always reply, and I always like what you guys say, and I always read on what ideas you guys have for me. What's the next video? What should the next video be about? How should we do the video? And what research you guys want to get on. So I just want to say thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much for being part of the journey and supporting me all along this journey as we're taking with this agricultural vlog. We could have done entertainment vlog, but I felt it won't do any justice going there and trash talking a celebrity. Let's do something that can build. And with agriculture, we can build, you know. As a lot of people always tell me, Mitchell, we are black people, we are Bantus, we all farm, but we don't have the knowledge. So I felt, let me be the one who shares this knowledge with people, because not everybody has the time to get onto the internet and research certain things, or sometimes people are lazy. So I felt, let me be the one to do it and be the catalyst that helps a lot of young, old, male or female farmers who need the information and want to learn something, or something, one or two tricks on agriculture. I felt I should do that. So thank you very much, guys, for being part of this journey, and continue being part of the journey as we grow this page. The target is to hit that 1,000 subscribers, get that YouTube plaque, that silver plaque. That'll be an achievement for me and for you guys if we get there, to get 1,000 subscribers. But that's the future. Right now, let's focus on the here and now, and that's to continuously give good quality information and give you guys good quality information and good quality education that you guys can implement in your farming business. With that said, guys, bye for now. Enjoy this Tuesday of the 6th of July. Bye for now, guys. Have yourself a good day.